Hey guys, we are about to start our big shoe project. Shoe projects are awesome because they really give you a good transition between the paper wide and portraiture. Portraiture is going to be the hardest thing we do all year, and that's coming up after the shoe. Shoe's going to help you with proportion. It's going to help you with texture. So I do want you to take a photo of your shoe. You can do one or more shoes if you like. If you are having a hard time, like say with the paper wad, just do one shoe. You can take a picture with a fancy background, but if you do more than one shoe, make sure I get at least one whole shoe. This does not work. This is a decent one right here. It's pretty easy. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to find the extremes. So just like we did in the paper wad, I want you to find the top extreme, the back extreme, and the front extreme, and the bottom. Notice on the bottom how the toe curls up and the heel curls up a little bit. That's very important to make a shoe look like it will be comfortable. So we're going to talk about that in a minute. So what we want to do, if you print your shoe out, then you can easily fold your shoe on the extremes. Okay, so I'm going to fold it to where it touches the very bottom of the shoe. I am going to fold it here where it touches the very side of the shoe. Try to make your folds perpendicular and parallel. I know that can be difficult, but here we go. All right, so now what this does is it will help you with your proportion. Okay, so now we've got the shoe inscribed in a rectangle. Okay, you can kind of see this example over there. Okay, inscribed in a rectangle. Rectangles much easier to draw than a shoe. Okay, so we want to find out the proportion. So if we were to measure this rectangle, okay, the height is almost half of the width. Okay, it's a little bit more, so it hangs out over there. I know this looks funny. Okay, so what that means is you want to blow your shoe up on this giant piece of paper. Okay, this is 24 by 18. So when you take a picture, I want to see the ruler in it, and I want to be able to tell that this is the large shoe drawing. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this shoe here and we are going to inscribe it in a rectangle. So this back, as far as I can get it with enough room to mat, Okay, so now we have how long it should be. So a little bit more than half is how tall that shoe is going to be. So I don't know. All right, so we've marked the extremes. We do have a beautiful little shoe string that is going to snake around to the foreground. So I'm going to leave a little room for that. So this is going to be the bottom and the sides. So we know this information. So we just need to know how tall it is. We've already gotten the information for that already. If we take the shoe and we fold it exactly in half, we can find where the halfway part is, and we can use that to draw better, but it's half as tall as it is wide. So if we were to, let's see, I'm gonna mark the middle, okay, and then I'm just gonna measure just to check my work. Can you check your work in art? Absolutely. So that is the middle. So that is about how tall the shoe should be. Okay, so I'm going to take that measurement. I'm not really using numbers. I'm just marking it with my finger. Now I'm going to inscribe that shoe in the rectangle. So this is representing where I folded the shoe. Okay, so my extremes are, this thing's, now it's really folded. Okay, so my extremes are just about at the halfway part. Okay, where the heel kind of presses back. So we got that. Okay, if this is the middle, then that upper should be just to the left of the middle. And then the part that sticks out the most is the sole down here. And then the sole gets pretty close to touching there. Bottom of the shoe is somewhere about right here. And then the other bottom is somewhere about right there. So now I've got a dot to dot that I can use to help draw the shoe. Now notice this part does not come all the way up. So I'm gonna want this to do something about like that. So I'm just gonna rough out. Now remember, this is a large shoe. So to force yourself to get it big, you have got to do these steps. I don't want any dinky shoes. Okay, I want you to learn how to draw big because I already know you know how to draw small. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm just roughing out. Now there's a little indentation right here in these Doc Martens. Yep, these are my shoes. Okay, so now I have a general overall sketch. Notice how lightly I drew that. That is very important because you don't want to have that dark outline. You're not sure if that's totally correct, so you want to be able to erase it, okay? So that's a good beginning. I want you to take a picture of this for your preliminary drawing with the ruler intact so I know that you've got the big paper, okay? Also, I want you to think about this paper here is awesome for drawing shoes. Here's a quickie shoe that I did in charcoal, and here is one that dear talented Emily Wright did. So charcoal is an option. You are welcome to come and pick that up, or you can just use your plain old ebony and that big white paper that I gave you. All right, good luck.